Hi, Amy Leckie with Integrity HR. I want to speak with you for a moment about compensation planning. Now, why is this important? Well, it's important from the standpoint of paying your staff, budgeting for your payroll dollars, and making sure that you really know that you're getting the performance for what you're compensating your people for, right? So a compensation system gives an organization structure to how they're paying people, why they're paying people a certain amount of money, and helps you with directed decisions, something that's not subjective about how you feel about a person or how much they want to be paid, but rather a very informed decision and process that your organization can go through to make sure you're paying people fairly, equitably, and based upon some very consistent guidelines. Gives you good structure, helps you be more solid, and defend your pay decisions. We help our clients put together pay plans and help you benchmark. Go out to the market, see what the market is paying for various positions. And let me show you a sample of what our end result oftentimes looks like. This is a sample salary administration booklet we put together just a couple years ago, but it contains some very important elements. And if you've got a compensation system now, pay attention because you might be missing a couple things that would be helpful. If you don't have one, this is what should go in it. We have a couple different sections in here, and the first area is a policy. It's really important to say why you pay people a certain way, whether it's at market, which is market competitive, maybe above market or even below market. And then who has authority to make decisions about who gets an increase? Or maybe you demote somebody. How do you handle that? Or when somebody gets a lateral assignment. Those are the kinds of things that need to be identified in the salary policy, as well as who governs this process. We can help you develop one for your organization. Next is we've got a grid of how merit increases should be decided. I certainly recommend looking at pay for performance. Very important in our capitalist economy is to pay people when they are exceptionally performing. There's different ways to do this. I like to help managers get guidelines on how to pay people effectively so that when they present their salary budgets for approval, their recommended increases for approval, those things are all well thought out and they have the tools to make good decisions. Salary Administration Program is going to share that with you. We also recommend that we tie performance in with the salary process. So I've kind of got a matrix here of a sample that we worked on at one point in time on how performance workflow happens, and then how do we reward that performance through the salary administration system. Here's a recommended approval process for who within an organization has the authority to sign off on new jobs, pay raises, pay increases, bonuses. These are things that are important. And then of course we kind of have our salary grades and ranges, and getting those developed in a way that is complementary of well thought out compensation processes and procedures and accepted standards is very important. So when you put together your process, you want to have very solid foundation for your salary ranges and grades based upon what makes sense for your organization. We also create some things such as title matrices, and then of course maybe some other areas that might be important to your organization in terms of instructional material for how you run your salary administration program. This is actually a comparison of the incumbents to the new salary ranges, because oftentimes we've got to make decisions about how we pay people after we go out and create these salary ranges and grades. Some people are going to be inside of them, some people are going to be competitive, some people may be above them, and we got to make decisions that are equitable on how we deal with those people. So, Amy Leckie here with Integrity HR. Compensation plans helps you provide equity, have a defensible structure to how you pay your people, and if you're in a growing organization, it's an indispensable resource to HR, CFOs, and owners of companies to help them make excellent decisions in how they hire, promote, and reward their staff. Give me a call if we can help you with yours. 877-753-0970.